With the X-Men being an extremely popular franchise and on its way to begin making their debut into the MCU, the first big question is who will be playing these iconic characters? Well, we might have just gotten a potential casting for the famous X-Man Cyclops, who Marvel is eyeing in on a former DC superhero actor to take on this role. Before I get into the actor that may end up playing Cyclops, make sure you comment down below who you'd like to see take on this character. It's safe to say that Cyclops was very underutilized in the Fox X-Men universe, as Cyclops is the leader of the X-Men and is a huge threat on the battlefield as he holds a lot of power. Unfortunately, we never got to see Cyclops use his full potential within live action. Luckily, within the new show that Marvel made on Disney Plus, X-Men 97, we finally got to see how Cyclops can utilize more within his power set and as a leader. So hopefully Marvel builds off what they are doing for Cyclops in X-Men 97 to bring that same style of character to the MCU. Marvel has officially stated that they have their own X-Men movie that is now in development. Hence all the heat surrounding the casting process that is going on. The even more interesting thing is that even though the X-Men will eventually have their own movie, Marvel is going to start introducing some of the X-Men characters within some of the upcoming MCU projects before the X-Men have their own movie altogether. We already have seen hints of mutants within the MCU and even saw a quick cameo from Beast in Multiverse of Madness. But coming from some rumors, the next character that may be appearing in an upcoming MCU project is Cyclops, which is why his casting is getting the most attention right now. The actor that Marvel is apparently eyeing down for this role is Brenton Thwaites. For those who are unfamiliar with Brenton, he has played in a handful of big movies and is really famous for his role as the adopted son of Batman, Dick Grayson, aka Nightwing and Robin, in the recent DC series Titans. Considering that it is currently the multiverse saga and we've seen appearances from old characters reprising their roles like in Deadpool and Wolverine, to have a quick appearance from a far version of a character such as John Krasinski as Reed Richards outside of being the main MCU Mr. Fantastic. But since reports are making it seem like Cyclops will be introduced in the near future, leading up to an X-Men film after the multiverse saga, I feel like the casting for Cyclops would serve as the MCU's main version of the character. So if that's the case, then it is possible that we will eventually see a lot of Brenton in the future of the MCU. If they were going to have a version of Cyclops appear in the multiverse saga that's from another world and not the main MCU timeline version, I'd say that the original actor, James Marsden, would return to play that version. I personally think Brenton would be a great fit for this role, as he is already familiar with playing a comic book hero such as a martial arts specialist, Nightwing. His experience playing a physical role like Nightwing can definitely help bring notice to the range of fighting abilities that Scott Summers possesses outside of just his beam. As I did mention earlier, how that was represented more in the X-Men 97 show. Another factor to Brenton's resume that will make him a great fit for this role is his experience playing a leader of a superhero team. Nightwing was the leader of the Titans and Cyclops is the leader of X-Men, and he is the most trusted student of Professor Xavier. Both characters are complex morally and have many internal demons they both face. Brenton was the most popular with fans in his run with Titans, and with Cyclops being a very popular character within the X-Men universe, I don't see why he wouldn't be able to handle it. With that being said, Marvel hasn't made an official casting to this character, so take this with a grain of salt. But when an actor starts developing a lot of buzz around a big role, there's a strong chance that they could end up getting the role. So make sure you comment down below what you think of this casting choice, if you like Brenton as Cyclops, or who else you'd like to see in this role. Also subscribe to stay up to date with more Marvel news.